Rafael Nadal's emotional message to Alex Eala wasn't just a gesture. It was a moment that stopped the tennis world. When the legend responded to Alex's heartfelt second home tribute, no one expected what followed. A single post turned into a global conversation about legacy, gratitude, and the unseen bonds between generations of champions. What began as a simple thank you became something far more powerful, and once it started, the world couldn't look away. Madrid, Spain, May 2024. The Caja Magica pulsed with energy as Alex Eala walked off the court after a grueling 3-set victory in the Madrid Open qualifiers. Sweat rolled down her face. Her grip tightened around her racket. This wasn't just another win. This was validation. Proof that years of sacrifice, of training thousands of miles from home, of bleeding on clay courts under the unforgiving Spanish sun, had finally meant something. The post-match interview was supposed to be routine. Standard questions. Standard answers. Thank the crowd. Focus on the next match. Move on. But when the interviewer asked what it meant to compete in Madrid, something shifted. Alex's eyes softened. Her voice cracked, just slightly. And then she said the words that changed everything. Spain is my second home. Everything I am as a tennis player, I owe to this country, to the Rafael Nadal Academy, and to the people who believed in me when I was just a kid from the Philippines with a dream that felt impossible. The crowd erupted. Applause filled the stadium. But Alex wasn't finished. Rafael Nadal gave me more than training, she continued, her voice steady but emotional. He gave me a chance. He gave me a family when I was alone. I will never forget that. This one is for him and for everyone at the academy who saw something in me. The interview ended. Alex walked away. And within minutes, the clip was everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Filipino sports networks replayed it on loop. Spanish media called it one of the most heartfelt tributes ever delivered by a young athlete. Headlines exploded. Alex Eala's emotional tribute brings Madrid to tears. A rising star honors a legend. Spain becomes home. But what made it different was this. It didn't feel scripted. It didn't feel calculated. Alex didn't mention sponsors. She didn't chase attention. She spoke from pure gratitude, and people felt it. Fans who had never heard her name suddenly wanted to know everything. Who was this young Filipina training at Nadal's academy? Why did Spain mean so much to her? And most importantly, would Rafa respond? Because that's what everyone was waiting for. Rafael Nadal was known for humility, for staying away from the spotlight unless it truly mattered. But this was different. One of the Academy's brightest talents had just honored him in front of the world. The tennis community held its breath. And then came silence. But what followed that silence would shock everyone and reveal a side of Rafael Nadal the world had never seen before. Not because of me, Nadal said, but because of you. The words landed like a punch to the chest. Fans watching the video felt their throats tighten. Social media flooded instantly. Crying emojis, hearts, messages in Tagalog, Spanish, and English. And then Nadal continued. You called Spain your second home. And I want you to know you are right. This is your home. The Academy is your home. And I am proud to have played even a small part in your journey. When I see you on the court, he said, fighting for every point and never giving up, I see the values we try to teach here. Respect, humility, hard work. You represent those values better than anyone. Then, for the first time in the video, he smiled. Not the polished smile of a press conference, but a warm, genuine one. So, thank you, Alex, he said. Thank you for reminding me why we do this. For showing the world what is possible when you believe in yourself. And for making all of us at the Academy so incredibly proud. Keep fighting. Keep dreaming. And never forget where you come from, because that strength will carry you farther than any forehand or backhand ever could. The video ended. The screen faded to black. And the internet exploded. Within an hour, the post passed 2 million views. Within 3 hours, it was trending worldwide. Newsrooms scrambled. Headlines appeared everywhere. Rafa Nadal's emotional message breaks the internet. A legend speaks from the heart. The video everyone is watching. Filipino celebrities reposted it. Spanish athletes shared it. Tennis icons like Serena Williams and Roger Federer liked the post. Even people who didn't follow tennis were moved because this wasn't about sport anymore. This was about mentorship, about legacy, about humanity. Alex Eala responded hours later with a quiet Instagram story. She couldn't even speak at first. She wiped away tears, smiled softly, and whispered, "Thank you, Rafa. Thank you for everything." The vulnerability was raw, unfiltered, and it made the moment even more powerful. But just when it seemed like the story had reached a perfect ending, the backlash began. And it was brutal. The turning point came from an unexpected source. A junior coach at the Rafael Nadal Academy named Carlos Moya, no relation to the former world number one, posted a long thread on Twitter that shifted everything. "I've stayed quiet during this debate," he wrote, "but I can't anymore. People calling this a PR stunt have no idea what they're talking about. Let me tell you what really happened with Alex Eala." The thread went viral instantly. He explained that when Alex arrived at the academy in 2015, her family couldn't afford the full fees. She was talented, yes, but so were many others. What made her situation different was Rafael Nadal himself. Rafa watched her play once, just once, and afterward, he told the staff, "Find a way to make this work." He personally covered part of her expenses. Not the academy, him, out of his own pocket. And he never told anyone. Not the media. Not sponsors. Nobody. The thread continued. Nadal would show up to her training sessions unannounced. He stayed after hours to offer advice. He checked in regularly with coaches about her progress. He sent her messages before big matches, messages she never shared publicly. Not for cameras. Not for image. Simply because he believed in her. Then others began confirming it. A nutritionist revealed Nadal had arranged specialized meal plans when her family couldn't afford them. A physiotherapist shared that Nadal personally paid for her injury treatment after a serious ankle sprain in 2018. Former academy players came forward with similar stories. One wrote, "Rafa helped me too. I never said anything because he asked me not to. He doesn't do this for recognition. He does it because he believes in us." Journalists dug deeper. Old interviews resurfaced where Alex had briefly mentioned Nadal's support, never elaborating. Footage emerged of Nadal quietly watching her matches from the stands, clapping softly, never drawing attention to himself. The narrative flipped completely. Critics went silent. Some deleted their tweets. Others issued public apologies. One blogger who accused Alex of manipulation posted a retraction. "I was wrong," he wrote. "Cynicism blinded me. This was real." Filipino news outlets ran emotional segments highlighting Nadal's years of quiet support. Spanish media praised him not just as a champion, but as a human being. The hashtag #ThankYouRafa trended again, this time across the world. Alex Eala finally broke her silence with a long Instagram post. She thanked supporters, addressed critics with grace, and shared something she had never shared before. A photo from 2016. Her first junior tournament win. A small trophy in her hands. Nadal beside her, smiling, his hand on her shoulder. The caption read, "He told me that day, this is just the beginning. He believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. That's the gift he gave me. Not just tennis. Belief." The post received over 5 million likes. And suddenly, this story was no longer about controversy. It was about legacy. Because in the end, this was never really about tennis. It was about connection. About the invisible threads that bind people across borders, languages, and circumstances. About a young girl who dared to dream and a legend who chose to lift her up, not for glory, but because he saw himself in her struggle. Rafael Nadal didn't have to help Alex Eala. He owed her nothing. But he did it anyway. Because that is what true mentorship looks like. It's not transactional. It's not performative. It's quiet. It's consistent. And it asks for nothing in return. Alex's tribute wasn't calculated. It wasn't strategic. It was gratitude, pure and unfiltered. And when Nadal responded, he didn't do it for attention. He did it because he wanted her to truly know that her journey mattered. The backlash revealed something uncomfortable about our time. We've grown so used to cynicism that we struggle to recognize authenticity when it appears. We assume the worst because we've been disappointed before. But sometimes, a beautiful moment is exactly what it looks like. Legacy isn't built on podiums or trophies. It's built in early mornings when no one is watching, in sacrifices nobody sees, in belief given when someone is too tired to believe in themselves. Nadal's legacy won't only be his Grand Slam titles. It will be the lives he changed, the dreams he protected, the athletes who will carry his values forward long after he's gone. And Alex Eala, she's just getting started. But she's already shown the world something powerful. Gratitude is strength. Honoring those who helped you is courage. And sometimes, the most meaningful victories happen far from the scoreboard. So, here's the question we're left with. In a world obsessed with winning and going viral, are we still willing to honor the quiet heroes who make greatness possible?